biggest brand in the respective segment. Sir, as of date, how many employees are there in the company? What are the steps being taken by the management to reduce the other expenses, legal professional charges, and the audit fees? I would
Kindly
like to
wait for the moderator to assist you.
What are the steps being taken by the management to improve the EPS, PE ratio, and the return on equity? I would like to know from you, sir. So then, I would request the management to kindly arrange for a plant visit for the shareholders, for a port visit for the shareholders who can visit our port and come to know that what is happening. And you can I kindly arrange, make necessary arrangement in the month of October, November for the investor fraternity, sir. And we are really thankful to the management for having declared a handsome dividend of 4 rupee 20 paisa this year. So all your hard work has translated into numbers, and we're really thankful to the entire board of directors for the sincere efforts in bringing the company to this particular extent and rewarding the minority shareholders in large numbers. So hope that the company takes all our questions in the right spirit, sir. And what are the steps taken by the management to conduct phone call, quarterly presentations, and meeting with global investors on a regular basis? And nothing much to ask, sir. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving the opportunity, sir. Hope to see you in the hybrid AGM next year. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek. The other speaker shareholder, Mr. Keshav Garg, has just joined. I request Mr. Keshav Garg to unmute the audio, switch on the camera, and ask the question, please. Mr. Keshav Garg, can you please unmute and speak? Mr. Keshav Garg, can you please unmute and speak? I'm sorry, sir. There is no feedback from Mr. Keshav Garg. With this, we have completed with the speaker shareholders, and I hand over back to the chairman, sir, please. Thank you.
Girish, would you go ahead with the answers?
Yeah. Let me first start with Bhaveshji. Bhaveshji, thank you very much for your questions. Your first question was about what is our strategic CapEx plan. Let me first of all also tell all our shareholders the good news that we've received our environment clearance. We are now progressing on our liquid jetty. Very recently, we had signed during Vibrant Gujarat CapEx plan of 3,300 crores, which is the immediate CapEx plan that we will go after. So that's the immediate plan, roughly between now and next 5 to 7 years, assuming the concession is signed. Over a larger period of time, we believe there is an opportunity for us to have a CapEx of almost about $2 billion, about 19,000 crores. So that's the broader plan, all subject to approval of our concession renewal. The second question, Bhaveshji, you had asked was about today we are paying 100% PAT. Will that continue? It will all be relative, difficult to say at this point in time. Of course, the liquid jetty, the 700 crores CapEx is now funded through internal accruals. But as we move forward with the ambitious CapEx plan that we have, I would imagine that not 100% of PAT will be repatriated. When that will happen is as of now difficult to say. The third question that you asked, Bhaveshji, is about growth on top line in the next 5 years. We are working towards doubling our revenue and EBIT numbers over the next 5 years. We believe there is significant growth opportunities on RoRo, on liquid. Liquids have grown with a CAGR of almost 20% over the last 4 years. RoRo has grown with a CAGR of 82%. We believe we're looking at a 500,000 exports of cars, almost by 2030, almost 4.5 million metric tons of liquids from the current 1.6, 1.7 that we do. Container business, which also is expected to grow and cross or be around the 900,000 TEU to a 1 million TEU number in the next 5 years. So that should take us to doubling our revenue numbers, Bhaveshji. I hope that answers your question. Next, let me take Manoj Bagaria-ji's questions. Your first question, Manoj ji, was container volume growth. And to throw some light on the environment today, the environment is a bit challenging. We know the tariffs on India of 50% by President Trump that have now come into effect from 27th of August. We see some decline in overall volume, especially on the textiles garment sector, which is exported out of India to the US. The second impacted commodity is seafood, which I think over a period of time will come back. And the third is automotive components. These three are, I think, immediate concerns for us, which get exported out of Pipavav. In the short term, clearly there will be a negative impact. But I must also remind you, Manojji, that we are a more import-heavy terminal. Our overall exposure on exports to the US is less than 10%. As I talked about in the previously, we expect the containers to also start growing from 28 onwards, and expect a 900,000 to a million TEU volume by 2030, 2031. Your second question, Manojji, was on renewal of concession. We are in continuous touch with the government. We are only hearing all the positive news. There are no red flags, but we will surely announce the renewal as we hear back from the government. I think your third question was around the overall capex. I answered that earlier, but again, our immediate 5 to 7 year plan is about 3,300 crores that we also an MOU that we signed with the government of Gujarat, GMB, in Vibrant Gujarat. But overall, we believe there's an opportunity to have almost 17 to 19,000 crores kind of a capex over the next 30-year period. Your fourth question, Manojji, was on liquid cargo. What is the expansion? What we expect the revenue to be? I think I'll talk more on volumes. We currently, it's expected that this year financial year will end between 1.7 and 1.8 million over the last, again, 4 years. It's a CAGR growth of almost 20%. We expect that to continue. Our capacity the addition of capacity is 3.2 million metric tons, which will go live December 2026, post which I think the healthy growth of 20% will continue. I've also talked about the 5-year outlook that you talked about. We believe by 2030, 2031, we have the opportunity to double our revenue and bottom line. Okay, then I think Bharatraj, that hopefully answers all your question, Manojji. Bharatraj, you asked one question on geopolitical situation. I think the new normal for us is the changing environment and the changing geopolitical situation. Earlier it was COVID, then it was Red Sea, now it is the tariffs that President Trump has announced on India. I think overall we could see some negative impact on the volumes on container, but I still expect in the short term this financial year, we do not see an overall impact on margins. We'll continue to be on our EBITDA margins between 59 and 60% this financial year. So there should be no impact as I see it overall. Manish, can you remind me on the next question?
Manish, you are mute. Manish, you are mute.
Are we planning any rights issue? That was the other question.
Currently, there's no plan for rights issue, at least at this point in time. But if there is, then we will, of course, reach out. Okay, then I hope, Bharat Raji, I've answered all your questions. Abhishek ji, you had a few questions. It was a little unclear, but Manish, please help me if I don't answer all the questions. The first question that I noted was how many employees are there in the company? Maybe Santosh, you can help me answer that question.
Yeah. So we have around 455 employees in the company. That's the number we have.
Okay. Manish, can you help us with the questions? The audio was not very well.
Then the other question was, what are the steps being taken to reduce other expenses, legal fees and audit fees. Would you like to?
Yeah. So in fact, if you've seen, as we've seen in the annual accounts, right, the overall the container volumes were under pressure, and we have underperformed on the container volumes as per in comparison to the earlier year. Even after that, we were able to maintain our margins. So that's very clearly showed the focus on the cost, and that will continue. So whether it's other expenses, legal fees, all the professional fees, everything has been looked at, and we'll continue to focus on maintaining the cost. I hope I answered that question. Yeah.
And the other question was, do we have quarterly presentations? So, Mr. Abhishek, all the quarterly presentations are available on the company website. The transcript from the investor call that happens every quarter, those are all available on the website. And you had asked whether the management meets the shareholders. Yes, we are open to meet the shareholders with prior appointment because the management keeps traveling. So based on their availability, we can certainly have a meeting. Those were the questions from Mr. Abhishek. And in case we have missed out any questions or anything, please feel free to write to me and we will certainly get back to you. Thank you. Mr. Chairman?
Have you finished all the questions, Manish?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, let me put some concluding remarks here. As mentioned at the start of the proceeding, those members who could not cast their votes by way of remote e-voting can do so 15 minutes from the conclusion of this meeting. Mr. Himanshu Kamdar, the scrutinizer, shall submit his report on the votes cast through remote e-voting and through e-voting at the AGM. The combined results of the remote e-voting and e-voting at the 33rd AGM, along with the scrutinizer's report, will be declared and uploaded on the company's website, www.pipavav.com, immediately on receipt of the scrutinizer's report and within 48 hours from conclusion of this meeting. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I thank all the members for continued support to the company. I also thank the directors for attending the meeting. And now, with your permission, I declare the meeting as concluded. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Exceptional cases.
Thank you.
Just letting them get one or two, because if